Dr. Marc Kahn, the Dean of the Kerkorian School of Medicine at UNLV. Doctor, as we mentioned, there will be quite a significant increase in temperature. What can just a mere 10 degrees do?
Well, obviously it depends on where you start, right? But I think what we worry about as we approach triple digits is heat exposure and also, heat stroke, which is even more concerning. I think, it's really important for people to recognize that the heat here is significant.
Yeah.
So not only do they have to worry about those things, but our pavements get really hot as well. So people can get second and even third degree burns just from pavement burns.
Wow. I mean, we've heard of that for the animals, but you're talking individuals as well.
That's right. So I think especially people who are impaired for some reason. So I know that there are some festivities this weekend. So remember, wear shoes. Really important.
Yes, it is. That seems so simple, and yet we are in Las Vegas after all.
Right.
All right, you bring up heat exhaustion, heat stroke. What are some of those symptoms?
So I think one of the first things that we see is people starting to feel confused, lightheaded, and people, even though we don't sweat a lot in Las Vegas because of our low humidity, people who aren't sweating. And those sorts of things are concerning. If you're outside and really haven't had to pee in several hours, that's a pretty good indication that you're reaching dehydration. So really important, especially with triple digits, to have water with you and to make sure that you're well hydrated.
Okay. At what point would you seek medical care?
Well, medical care occurs when you actually feel like you're going to pass out or actually do pass out. I think, for mild dehydration, get in the shade, get into a cool place, drink plenty of water, really important.
All right, and last question, who is most at risk?
So people that are most at risk are obviously people who can't get into a cool space or don't have access to water. So those are some of our elderly people, but it also occurs in folks who are impaired with things like alcohol and drugs. So really, really important to watch the heat and start to watch the heat from this point forward this summer.
Okay, thank you so much for coming in, Dr. Kahn. We greatly appreciate your time.